And we're gonna inspect to make sure we don't have leaks. I'm a bit nervous. Oh, stop! Off! We have a leak, look. All right guys, so we are back at Corey and Hannah's RV, and today we're gonna be installing a water heater. Okay, so you guys have opted for the Fogatti Tankless Water Heater. What was some of your reasons for going with that one?
Well, supposedly it's more efficient, save propane on it. It's smaller, lighter weight, just more energy efficient overall.
Yeah. It's also got a tank reservoir in it, which mine doesn't even have that. So it will actually not waste the hot water that's been heated.
Okay.
What's wrong with your current water heater?
It's really old. I mean, I would assume it's maybe 30 years old. I don't know. It's leaking. The gas portion of it's not working. Only electrical works.
So we have to get this old water heater out, and then we can work on installing the new one. Okay. So we have all these screws around here. Looks like we have to take out. The gas line to this is actually connected right up here at the front. The other water heater has the gas line connected at the back. There's the gas line.
That's not a big one. They don't even fit this one.
Gosh.
You gotta have the right tools for the job. What's up, bro?
Just keep bending this out here all the way. Okay, we can get our fingers in here.
You did it.
It's like something that came off Apollo 13. Well, we're off to the store right now to go get a couple plumbing supplies. We're running the water lines.
It's kind of a mess. It's 30 years in the making.
How do you fix something quickly that's taken 30 years to get to where it is?
We're getting some plumbing supplies.
Yeah, we got some 90s, crimp rings, PEX pipe.
The goods.
The goods. Hopefully everything we need. This limited selection they have here at this little hardware store in the middle of South Kakalaki countryside.
That's right. I went and got propane at Love's, and I get there, like, it was actually when it was freezing, and we've been using an external tank while the RV's not moving. And I get there, everywhere else was closed, and he would not fill my RV tank up.
Why?
My propane tank. He said, "Oh, it doesn't have a triangle handle on it. It goes against protocol." And I'm like, it sounds like you just made that up.
I called Tractor Supply the other day because we ran out of propane, and I called them. I'm like, "Yeah, you guys, fill propane there?" "Yep, yeah, we fill propane here." So we get there maybe 45 minutes later, go in and yeah, I'm here to get my tank filled. And, "Oh, we're out of propane." I'm like, but I called. "Yeah, we just ran out."
We need to keep you an external one on hand.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, you do have one?
Yeah.
Now. Oh,
I've had one since Ohio.
So you took that one?
I took that one in.
I thought that you took your bus.
If I would have taken my bus, I would have been more perturbed.
Yeah, that's a mild inconvenience there. I didn't even get propane. I'm definitely more convenienced with my story.
So yours is a portable tank as well.
Yeah, but I didn't get propane. You did.
So did you just change the knob out on it?
No, I had to wait till the next day to get some.
Should have just changed the knob out with another propane tank and then taken the same tank back to them.
In their defense, it is an old tank from like a forklift.
So maybe it is against regs.
And I think there's a rock inside of there. I hear something bouncing around inside.
South Kakalaki. We have to actually fill and cover this hole and then cut out a new opening for the new water heater. So it's not just a super simple swap, because the water heater they had was a very large one and this newer unit is much smaller. So it's not going to take up this whole space. All right, guys, there's our piece. We're about to open up and unbox the Fogatti RV Tankless Water Heater. This is an InstaHot water heater that runs on propane, and this has got some cool features: automatic pulse ignition, multi-safety devices, dry burning protection. That's so that if it ignites and there's not water in there, it can protect against damaging your water heater. Flame out protection, overpressure protection, and overheating protection. That's our remote that goes in the inside. Water heater. Got a ring. This is the InstaShower 9 Pro. This is your access from the outside. Nice black finish on it. This is a rubber grommet around the exhaust. That's the exhaust port. Nice clean design on the outside. There's no other power except 12 volt on this unit. Oh, and this is telling you that there's a switch on the inside that you need to click on so that everything will start working properly. So the next stage is attaching our new painted plate. Is that what it'd be called, a plate?
Sure.
Would you call it a plate?
Diamond plated.
Diamond plated plate that's painted black.
Diamond plate.
Over our opening, and then we can install the water heater. On this water heater, it has an interior control panel controller that you can control. So this particular water heater has a controller that goes on the inside. We've ran the wire for that. What does that controller do?
Controls things.
My cutout piece in place here. I've got 2 screws holding it right now. I've got butyl tape around it, and then I'm gonna come after this is done and put a bead of black silicone around all my edges to give it a good water seal. This is the ring. So you want to waterproof it by adding butyl tape around right over where the screw holes are. And also what this will do is when I stick this in place, it'll hold it for me while we install our water heater. Go ahead and stick this up here. And then we're gonna slide our water heater into place now. Woohoo! Positive and ground, 12 volt wire. And then we've got our 2 blue wires that connect into the remote that goes into the RV. And it doesn't matter which side these wires you connect to. They can connect to either side of the wire that comes down from the remote. We also have our cold water input here. And we've got the hot water out over here. And then we have our gas line here, which in our application, we have to use an adapter because the existing copper line is bigger than what is normal for the hot water heater. We're ready to actually slide this in now. Before I go in too far, I'm gonna put a layer of butyl tape now around the outside of the unit. All right, we are ready to now shove this all the way in. Most people show you a install they do in the daytime, but what fun is that? Looks pretty cool. What's it gonna be like having hot water all the time? Like, I mean, you could take a shower as long as you want.
That'd be nice.
You can use more than one faucet and get hot water out of both. They make it very easy for you. Connectors, we're gonna just push these wires in together to connect them into place. Boom, one is connected. And the second one is connected. So the remote now is connected. The next thing we have to do is make new water lines for our connection here, because the old water lines in this RV were leaking. And we don't want leaking water lines for Corey and Hannah's new water heater. I'm gonna go ahead and hook in the propane line, which looks like it's lined up perfectly. You want it nice and tight, Corey, because if you don't, your family's gonna go bluey. Yeah. Let's get a match, and he'll turn the propane on, and I'll just hold a match right against that fitting. And if it doesn't blow up, then we know it's not leaking. No, I'm just joking. Don't ever do that. Don't ever try that. Don't ever do that. It may sound like a good idea, but it's not. All right. I don't think we have any leaks. Guys, we're actually really close. We're really close to being able to test this. If I would have brought my plumbing tools, we'd be using the Opener expander ring tool right now and not using this, but this is all we have. So we're not going to complain about it, are we? No. You do? Oh my gosh.
So you might,
we got a problem here. Are you? What is this, Corey? that it? Is it lined up?
I guess.
Why does it do that? And we got our lines going down into the water heater. Those fittings probably need to be tightened up a little bit more. 12-volt wire. Connect this to our ground. And that should be there. We should have power. We're gonna inspect to make sure we don't have leaks. I'm a bit nervous. Oh, stop! Off! We have a leak, look. I don't see any leaks now. That crimper just must not have been crimping it all the way or something. All right. That thing blows some air. All right guys, so we're in the RV now, and this is the remote that controls the water heater, and you can actually choose the temperature you want your water to be. I think doing it at 120 is probably good. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, it's hot.
Is it already hot?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Feel it.
That's nice.
Yes, nice and hot. Almost too hot to handle there. So what are you gonna do with like endless hot water now?
I'll be able to bathe all 5 children and 2 others without people complaining about no water. That is an issue. We have to take short showers when we're all showering because we run out of water.
You turn this on, okay, and then we'll turn the shower on. We'll see if both of them remain hot.
Okay.
Nice and hot. Okay, turn the shower on. So it's at 120 degrees with both the sink and the shower. Yeah, nice. It's working good. We got hot water down here. It's reading 123 Fahrenheit. So the Fogatti Tankless Water Heater that we installed today has an industry-leading 66,000 BTUs of heating power. And another thing I noticed is there's very little amount of fluctuation in temperature from the water coming out of the faucet and shower. It's very consistent. I'll put a link in the video description where you can check out the water heater we installed today. It's working great. And even Lyndon likes it. So I think Corey and Hannah are gonna be very happy with their new water heater. And until next time, bye.